you're not going to strap my...
No, you could get up and walk around right now, but everything is running back into that little recorder.
Okay.
So are you just writing from just... well, I'm asking all sorts of dumb questions now.
No, it's not. Well, first of all, they're not dumb, but I don't know if you want to ask. I don't do any electronic... I don't do any of that. I do everything is in ink. I'm a dinosaur. I prefer it that way. I can't hit a repeat button or anything. Anytime I write something, I've got to actually make a decision to do it. Probably an average page is 2 hours of inking. I sometimes can't even understand how I've written inked so many pages. I get into a kind of altered state of consciousness where I just keep going. I'll go for 5 or 6 hours at a stretch. I'm from Pittsburgh. I was born there. Started studying French horn when I was 7 years old. I had a music manuscript book, and it said on the back, it said how to write music. So I thought that was an instruction because I was 7, so I started writing. I had written my first opera when I was 7, called Ship of Doom, for horn and piano. I neglected to have any voices in it. I was not really clear on the concept of opera. So that's how I just continued to write. And that Ship of Doom was just based on The Tempest. So I have all these comic operas based on Boccaccio. That's my life's work. Starting in 1980, I started working on operas based on Boccaccio's Decameron. And I realized that in order to get my life's work out there, I had to create an interest in my music. And around 2006, Alan Schneider, who was a tenor in the Shakespeare concert, said, you've done all these excerpts from Hamlet, and scenes and arias. You should just write Hamlet. And I thought, that's the answer. He's right. And then eventually, after I'm dead, they can do the Hebdomad, the Boccaccio series. So I wrote Hamlet.
It's so far at discretion fought with nature that we with words.
Shakespeare's not writing opera libretti. There are no ensemble pieces. There are no trios. There are no quartets. I have to create that in order for it to be a true grand opera. So some of the ways that I did that is I thought I need to reduce time. So in one example, Hamlet's father's ghost, when he first encounters Hamlet, has about, 40 or 50 lines of text. Now that can take 15, 20 minutes to set for a ghost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this text and I'm going to layer it. I'm going to put the first line on top of the second and the third and the fourth. And I'm going to create this layered presentation. Now the audience is not going to be able to hear distinctly every one of the lines, but they're going to understand. I will highlight certain elements and create the concept of what the ghost is saying to Hamlet. And I said, well, this is in Hamlet's head, so we don't have to hear every line that the ghost says because we know it. I'm expecting that the typical audience is going to know Hamlet.
This role is very special, and that comes with a sense of duty to do justice to the role. As a lyric tenor in opera, a lot of the roles I do are young, frivolous lovers, so it's great to be able to do something that has so much depth to it. I feel personally that the role of music in opera is to portray the psychology of the characters. so that they're saying words, but underneath that, we are getting some of the subtext of what they're saying through the way the music moves. And that is something that happens so brilliantly in this piece.
There are always challenges in any rehearsal process, in any opera. More so, of course, when it's a world premiere. Nobody knows the music before. And also, even more so, when, like this, it's such a huge project. You know, it's the length of 2 or 3 operas, this piece. It's really a massive, massive piece. And so it's a lot of work to put into quite a short space of time. I mean, 2 weeks is still not very long for a big new opera, which is maybe 3.5 hours of music.
Even though I know the agenda is to get the recording, my agenda was to present Hamlet as a staged reality, that Hamlet could be done live, that it was an actual opera, not just something hypothetical. I wanted to see the opera on stage in front of a live audience and see if the audience would respond. I explained it to the instrumentalists after we had concluded the recording sessions by saying that this is part of a large process. This is the first step for Hamlet. They could think of it as a battle in a war. And the first troops go into battle to take territory. They were great soldiers, but no one came out unscathed. And it's not perfect, but what it is they took the ground.